As I said before, today I'm going to talk about motivation and how can we understand the power of human behavior. Because motivation is related to human behavior and how we can have some strategies or how we can understand in order to achieve better motivation for our employees, for ourselves, and for the society. So we are going to talk about what is motivation, purpose and aim, some theories of motivation, some case studies, and some final tips. Motivation actually refers to the processes that initiate, direct, and sustain behavior towards achieving a particular goal. So it is actually what is our behavior towards a particular goal before we start something. Even in our life, when we are from early age, we start in having particular goals. For example, when we are in the first grade, we tend to be like the first in the class or the first that are learning something. So this behavior that we start from thinking of this goal and until achieving this goal is linked to the motivation. It involves the interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors that drive individuals to act in certain ways. So, this is not something that we can do ourselves. The thing of being motivated is, as we have said, as I have said here, is related to some biological, so related to our temperament and character as a person, psychological, the way how we think that we are going to achieve, and social factors that are family, peers, society, environment, school, etc., workplace also. What is the importance of motivation? The purpose and the aim here we have why motivation is important because it encourages us, it helps us in achieving our goals, it helps us into our performance. Motivation is having an idea and sticking to that idea or trying to achieve that idea. So the whole process that we prepare ourselves physically, mentally, socially into achieving that goal or that idea is called as motivation. People who develop motivation are driven to develop and accomplish goal. So people with higher motivation, uh, they are more they tend to develop and accomplish goal more than people who are not motivated enough. Motivation is one person's life assist in pursuing interest and preserving relationships with others. Motivation supports people in overcoming obstacles and pursuing self development. So, this is one of the purpose and aim of motivation. It supports people into wanting to pursue these goals that they have for their life. It can be like personal life, it can be success in their life, it can be in terms with relationship with each other and other things. In the workplace, motivation boosts output and job satisfaction while assisting in the accomplishment of organizational goals. What are some of the motivational theories? The first is the drive reduction theory. It was proposed firstly in 1943 by Clark Hulk, and this motivational theory arises from the need to reduce physiological drives such as hunger, thirst, and sexual arousal. This theory states that when an organism or an individual encounters a physiological requirement, it produces a state of tension or arousal which incentives the organism to meet its needs and achieve homeostasis. Drive reduction theory highlights the significance of preserving internal balance or homeostasis, as well as the role that biological demands have in driving behavior. This theory has advanced our knowledge on how fundamental physiological demands affect conduct despite criticism that it simplifies motivation and does not count for all forms of action. So, this theory, the drive reduction theory, in general suggests that motivation or how individuals are motivation, it comes from the need that from some physiological need or actions that the person has. So they these physiological needs push the person to be more motivated into um, achieving their goals. Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. This theory is a motivational theory proposed by Abraham Maslow in 1943, which suggests that human needs can be organized into a hierarchy of 5 levels. These needs, in assessing order, are physiological, safety, love belonging, esteem, and self actualization. According to the Maslow hypothesis or the hierarchy of needs, higher level wants don't become motivating until lower level needs are met. So, as Maslow said, or this theory of Maslow suggests that the needs are in hierarchy. First, to be motivated, first the individuals have to meet the basic needs. Then, if they meet one need of the hierarchy, they will be more motivated to go to the other need. Herzberg's two-factor theory. This theory was proposed by Frederick Herzberg in 1950s, distinguishing between two types of factors that influence motivation and job satisfaction, which was hygiene factors and motivators. So, in Herzberg's theory, we have the theory that suggests that motivation is independent with another factor. So if we want to accomplish this factor, then we will be more motivated. For for example, if we have hygiene factors in a job or in a workplace, or better hygiene factors, then we would want, or individuals would be more motivated to work into that company. We are talking now about hygiene factors, but we can take into consideration also other factors. Motivators, conversely, in this case, motivators are elements that have a direct impact on both motivation and work satisfaction. These include embrace accomplishment, difficult work, and chances for development and promotion. So, in this theory, there is always a two-factor indicator that is indicating the motivation for this specific goal. In the workplace, examples of hygienic elements that, if they are not met, might cause disconnect include low pay, unpleasant working circumstances, job satisfaction, job performance, or ineffectual business regulations. A few examples of factors that can improve motivation and job satisfactions are demanding work, chances for promotion, and acknowledgement for accomplishments. Expectancy theory. Expectancy theory was firstly proposed by Victor Vroom in the 1960s, suggesting that individuals are motivated to perform actions based on their expectations of the outcomes of those actions and the desirability of those outcomes. Regarding this theory, there were three things that will influence motivation: balance, the worth or desirability of incentives; instrumentality, the belief that performance will result in rewards; and anticipation, the conviction that effort will lead to performance. Employees will be more driven to work harder if they think that putting more effort, so expectancy, would result in better performance, and better performance will result in a bonus. So, this is in the expectancy theory. We expect that a two-factor indicator can, or what we expect or what we do will have us a bonus, or if we accomplish something good at work, for example, then we will be rewarded. To probably inspire employees, expectation theory highlights the significance of clear communication, setting realistic goals, and making sure that rewards are dependent on performance. Employees can establish a motivating work environment that promotes high performance and job satisfaction by learning about and meeting employees' expectations for effort, performance, and incentives. The equity theory. Equity theory was proposed by the Adams in the 1960s, and it suggests that individuals are motivated by fairness in social exchanges, particularly in relation to rewards and outcomes. For instance, related to this theory, we may say that in a workplace, when individuals see in your policy and in your practice policy or in the mission of the company that you are treating equally the individuals, then they will be more motivated to work into this company rather than when they see that they are not treated equally. Uh, Employees are more motivated when they believe their contributions are being fairly compensated in relation to others. This emphasizes the significance of perceived fairness in the workplace. The goal-setting theory. The goal-setting theory was proposed by Edwin Locke in the 1960s also, and it suggested that setting a specific and challenging goals can lead to higher performance and motivation. So, for instance, in this theory, we may say that in the beginning, when individuals or when the supervisors, let's say, or the company related to the workplace, set specific goals and expectations also on the employees, then they will be more motivated and they will score a higher performance in the workplace because they know what the goal is, they know what they are expecting and what is expected from them. So they will be more motivated into accomplishing this goal or into accomplishing this task. This theory states that smart goals, so the smart goals are related to specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. And the SMART method is also used when we try into making a journal and a plan for individuals to stay more motivated to develop high self-esteem and to be accountable, are more likely to inspire people to achieve them than broad or ambitious objectives. This theory highlights how crucial it is to create hard, specific objectives and to provide yourself the support and feedback you need to reach them. Smart goals can be anything from finishing a project ahead of schedule to raising revenue by 10% in the upcoming quarter or raising customer satisfaction scores by a specific percentage. So these goals may also be written into your first or you can tell the individuals in the first or the second interview that you make with them so they know that you have a goal setting theory into your policy and they will be more motivated into working. As I said before, when they have the goal specified, so what you wait from them and what you expect from them, then they are more, they will develop a higher performance and motivation. In management and organizational behavior, goal setting theory is frequently applied to boost performance, productivity, and motivation. Self-determination theory. It is proposed by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan, posits that humans have three basic psychological needs. Autonomy, which is the feeling in control of one's actions. Competence, feeling capable and effective in one's actions, and relatedness, feeling connected to others. This theory makes a distinction between the two types of motivation: the extrinsic motivation, which is motivated by outside factors or by external factors, and instinctive motivation, which is motivated by an activity, instinctive rewards, or enjoyment. So, by internal motivation motivators. Taking on a tough work for personal fulfillment or pursuing a hobby for fun are two examples of instinctive motivation. Examples of extrinsic motivation are earning money through jobs or learning to win over parents. According to this theory, so the self-determination theory, instinctive motivation is preferable to extrinsic drive for long-term behavioral change and psychological health. So it needs to start with us. It needs to be uh, so this motivation needs to be developed by the things that we do or by the actions that we do and how we reward ourselves for that actions. Supporting people autonomy, offering changes for competence building, and cultivating a sense of relatedness and connection are critical to improving motivation in the workplace. Cognitive evaluation theory is a subtheory of self-determination theory, and it focuses more on how rewards and other external factors can affect instinctive motivation. So, the cognitive evaluation theory means that how external factors, that can be society, that can be workplace, that can be peers, that can be school, etc., can actually impact on the self of on our self motivation. So on how these factors can impact the way that we develop motivation to ourselves or our internal motivation. This theory states that elements can influence how autonomous, competent, and related someone is, can either increase or decrease instinctive motivation. To preserve or improve intrinsic motivation, it is crucial to consider the type and context of motivation. So, into considering the type and context of motivation, we need to consider how much this action that we are taking from these external factors will we leave to impact in us. Since they are perceived as bolstering oneself of competence, rewards that include details or affirmative feedback about one's skill have the potential to increase intrinsic motivation. However, as they lessen the sense of individual choice and autonomy, rewards that are viewed as oppressive or undermining one's sense of autonomy may lower the intrinsic motivation. So, all in cognitive evaluation theory, all it's or how depending or how much impact will we leave that these external factors influence in our motivation or in our cognitive biases that we have. How can we apply these theories to education? First, motivational theories can be applied to education to understand and enhance student motivation, engagement, and learning outcomes. Teachers can use theories like self-determination theory to create a classroom environment that supports students' basic psychological needs for autonomy, competency, and relatedness. Another one is goal setting theory, that you have the goal since the beginning of the school year and in your objectives and into your purposes of the school year, so the students know what kind of goals they are expecting to accomplish. This will make them more motivated into accomplishing these goals. The cognitive evaluation theory can help maintain or enhance instinctive motivation by ensuring rewards are perceived as supportive of students' sense of autonomy and competence. Providing students for providing opportunities for students' choice and autonomy by offering challenging and meaningful tasks and fostering a sense of belonging and connection can also enhance student motivation in educational setting. And in educational setting, if we use these theories, we can improve also external and internal motivation. Because if we create an inclusive classroom, if we try to make the goals since the beginning, then the students will know what is expected from them and what they also expect from the classroom, from the teacher, or from the whole school. So they will be more motivated to accomplish this. And by having these goals since the beginning, then they will know that after accomplishing each goal, they will also have a reward. And by thinking of the reward, they will be more motivated in order to have like a process into accomplishing these goals. Application in the workplace. Motivational theories can be applied in organizational settings to improve employee engagement, satisfaction, and performance. Managers usually can use Maslow's hierarchy of needs to understand and address employees' basic needs for salary, job security, and a safe working environment. They can also use Herzberg two-factor theory because it can guide managers in providing both hygiene factors, for example, a fair play, good working conditions, a safe place to be working, and motivators such as recognitions, opportunities for growth, to enhance job satisfaction and motivators. Expectancy theory can help managers design reward systems that are perceived as fair and contingent on performance, thus motivating employees to exert effort. For example, in expectancy theory, we may uh, we may use this theory into helping the managers or the HR department into creating fair policies for all. For example, fair policies for employees working in a hybrid position, or fair policies in working remote on or on site, by hearing what they want or what they will boost on their motivation. And by taking this feedback from the employees, they put it on the policy, and this will also help with the goal expectancy theory later. Goal setting theory can be applied to set clear, challenging goals for employees, providing feedback and create a sense of accomplishment and progress. As we have said, goal setting is very, very important for the individuals as well as in groups, which is the workplace. Without setting goals which are achievable, which are measurable, and uh, which are clear, then you cannot have a healthy relationship between managers or the company and the employees. Because if you don't set these goals, then you are confusing employees about the way and the mission that how this company is working. That is why goal setting theory is very, very important. Here you have some examples of motivational strategies that are used by companies. For example, Google is known for its innovative work environment, which includes perks such as free meals, on-site gyms, and flexible work hours. By having this, Google have thought that the employees will be more motivated into working with them by having this on their policy. These perks are designed to enhance employee satisfaction and motivation. For example, we have Amazon that uses a performance based reward system where employees are rewarded with bonuses and promotions based on their performance and achievements, motivating them to excel into their roles. And you also have others. What are some tips and strategies on creating motivation? As we said, setting clear goals and measurable goals, specific and achievable goals, you will make the process better and easier for the employees as well as the company. Finding your why, understanding why your goals are important to you. This is the first step. You need to understand why these goals that you are setting are important to you and your success in life. You need to create a plan, or you may have an individual plan, or you may use a journal to keep on track of all of your actions and or your goals. You visualize success, you try to stay positive. After accomplishing each goal, you need to celebrate, even if it's a small goal or a small step, you need to reward yourself because this will help you in staying more motivated. Stay organized, as we said into the plan, is important that you not only write down these specific and clear goals, but you also keep on track of accomplishing these goals. You seek support if you find it difficult for you to maintain focus and in maintaining into setting these goals, or in you seek support into finding how you can develop motivation and why you are lacking this sense of motivation. Stay flexible and stay persistent. You need to remember that motivation can fluctuate, so it won't be you won't be fully motivated in every day of your life, but it's important that you try harder. And if you see a person that is not doing so great, just support them or find a plan that can help them. These are some references. Thank you so much for hearing me today. And we can start by the questions if you have any.